They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my people. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did?
That's right. That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just Isupk sat in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angels, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood, Slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Von Dale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Fuck wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my niggas. Yeah. I'm in it, yo. Got my nigga Rewan with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding general. Straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change, and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown. I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, think you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talking shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm rippin'. And my niggas solid, number real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start steppin'. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, the shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complexion. Still fighting to get accepted, we hear the truth and reject it. But love is getting corrected, and all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
One Westworld.
Right. Everything is lawful. Westworld.
The pressure on. I remember bringing nothing home. Make it little just to make it known. Steady, ready, better watch your tone. When I was 5'7", I was breaking bone. 5'7", now I want the chrome. 9'11", I was in my zone. Lose the argument or lose your dome. Keep cool, ain't no running up. How damn, now I'm coming up. They coming to kiss me, you dumb or what? You drawing, you done enough. They told me don't rush it, just wait my time. Paying attention, I see the signs. Coming right to me like Amazon. No time for distractions, I'm on the grind. Little shorty, your ticket, she know she fine. Got a couple of so never mind. They throwing the shade cause they know I shine. Reason I'm going in overtime. You stuck in your ways, you keep fantasizing. I just go get it, don't think about it. Don't make it an issue, it ain't a problem. Not too much talking, just organizing. One Westworld, no way around it. Heavy, so you know I'm grounded. Too sturdy, I'm well rounded. Tunnel vision, I don't see a challenge. Get a minute, I'm killing it. Case closed, I don't need a gavel. Know you hate it, don't even matter. New pay, still the same time.
People might, but just never forget that I do not. Always have that fresh in your mind. That I feel absolutely nothing for your pain and your problem. Because I know that all of your pain and problems are a test to make you stronger.
I live in a world where we coincide. If you're not ready, then stay inside. You drowning away, or you gonna ride. You stick to the end, you get glorified.
Seeing if you're gonna step up into Westworld, you're gonna run
you stick to the end, you get glorified. Let's make it official, I'm one of them. One of the greatest, is no exempt. It took me a minute to figure it out. I was struggling, get it made a man. I shuffled the deck and I played my hand. Just give me a reason to put them on you. Didn't believe that I had me a vision. Should I believe that you niggas loyal? We giving up game, they fumbling plays. I'm tired of talking, I'm racked out. Before that we started, they tapped out. I jumped in my duffel and blacked out. What you witnessing is elevation. Glory road to my destination. The haters, it's a celebration. And I put that on on my reputation. When the fall, this a demonstration. Get sick and I know they hate it. One Westworld every season. Hot boy, this dedication. I'm giving game, I don't need favors. Go against it, you gon' see the danger. You ain't family, you a damn stranger. I'll beat your ass, I don't need a baby. I don't got time for excuses. I'm plotting on making the killer. I'm getting the feeling, they know that I'm coming, I'm running. Let's get to the business. I was still playing my post, taking the rim like diesel. Don't run with too many people. I don't feel none of us equal. None of us equal.
And there are some brothers and sisters that know that so much, they would never leave you. They would never abandon you. Since you have to stay alive here, they'll stay alive with you.
I live in a world where we coincide. If you're not ready to stay inside, you drown in a wave, or you gonna ride. You stick to the end, you get glorified. You stick to the end, you get glorified.
They're one West. 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 They're one West.
Yeah, on 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and their head with that shit.
It's rolling on it, what is it? What is it?
Purchase your tracks today.
Know the people been waiting for a minute for something authentic. Came in the truth and bossed in it, made niggas regroup. Had to shed light on the false image, UPK whole court. Now who the fuck won scrimmage? 2 words for soft niggas. What is good riddance? Don't affiliate with feminine symptoms. I know you feel me, nigga. This a death threat to hip hop. You don't stop that weak shit, I'ma mix your lean with some Grimlock. When the last time you heard it this raw? What I wish for's when the earth inherited by the piss poor. We been to war, them the ones I'm taking risks for. Ain't got no picks or no cars to hold. Holy angels watch my steps and block guard my soul. Can't let them leave my body cold. I know you feel me, nigga. Let the wicked weep and the meek prevail. God never been 50-50, I should now awake and sleep a cell. Let the righteous cry, silence the pretender. A rebel without a cause, as long as I remember. Not taking the kingdom, the only thing on my agenda. Can't avoid me, nigga. Middle finger to the ones that try to destroy me. Revenge of beauty, I'm a beast. I told the bitch she can't eat, let she join me for dinner. My God ain't got no regard for a sinner. One call fall on him like timber. I know you feel me, nigga. In the eyes of terror, I stand still. Go to work for the colony, bring it back to the anthill. Plus everything I drop heavy as an anvil. Show you how to stand like a man in this damn field. I know you feel me, nigga. Fuck equality, it gotta be one man win and the rest lose. Wave devastator, I'm calculating my next move. UPK with real niggas seek refuge. Body shots for bars, that'll get you bruised. My niggas whole ranker, check your little attitude. I came to fuck up your mood on your little holiday like I'm Mr. Scrooge. Resurrected from the grave, walking from the fall. Visions in my eyes, gripping the mic, screaming God bless the underdog down by the litter. And live by the protocol, walk by faith, not by sight. Ain't no hope for getting struggles. Life like some war resist, or get pulled into a world that never left you. I will endure, election will be sure, correction will be swift. No Will Smith, but I am legend. What else would you call the killer of deception? A leader got soldiers on post in every direction. On go like a German shepherd, young and a restless, swear honor like a diamond necklace. I know you feel me, nigga.
Rome ain't on it. What is it?
Martin? La Yashua. Martin was Mr. Stand. When I got done, we turn to face the east.
1 second, let me check the audio. We good.
We're going to do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Quadash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malabaka. Taba'ah. Batazai. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'aratazah. Kawah. Hayah. Bashemayim. Nathanaw. Akam. Kal. Yawam. Basalaknaw. Kabawayanaw. Basalaknaw. Kabawayanaw. Wala'ad. Tabayayanaw. On the side one. Abol. Hawashayanaw. Mayan. Rod. Kaya. Lakah. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Watapara. Awalami.
Aman. In the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
I caught the pound of the Hebrew,
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem. Yahushua. Baba Kashah. Thalanawa. Hakat. Nerpa'ah. Kal Makalah. Wakal Madawa. Hakat. Latahar. Hamatazarayim. Hakat. Lahaki. Hamati. Hakat. Al-Kawa. Atama'ala. Garshan. Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Wadaman in the English. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the leper. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you, so be it.
That's Israel, Hebrew. We hear the name of Hagun, say the name of a loved one, Yahweh. Ba'ashem. Yahushua. Barakhlanaw. Wayasharala. Wahabayah. Sapari. Barak. Rapah. Magun. Hagun.
The house of Karakar. The house of Karakar. The house of Karakar. The house of Aramawan. The house of Aramawan. The house of Aramawan. The entire Anderson family. The entire Luckett family. The entire McAllister family. The entire Thornton family. The entire Jordan family. Done.
The house of Ramawan.
The house of Aramawan. The house of Aramawan.
The house of Ramawan.
The house of Aramawan.
The house of Karakar.
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 The Billis family.
The Billis family.
The Skiller family.
The Skiller family.
The Radcliffe family.
The Radcliffe family.
Freddie Brinker.
Freddie Brinker.
Freddie Brinker.
Freddie Brinker.
Freddie Brinker.
Freddie Brinker.
All Israel.
All Israel.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Wadaman.
In the English. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Bless us. And Israel. And the school. Bless. Heal. Shield. Protect. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Isupk.
Isupk.
Ayanya.
Al-Hahari.
Al-Hahari. Ma'ayan. Yaba'uk. Izari.
Izari.
Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Isupk. Shamayam. Wa'aratazah. Ayathan. Namawat. Regal. Al-Yanawam. Shamar. Hanala'at. Yanawam. Wala'at. Yayashun. Shawamar. Yasharala. Yahweh. Shamar. Yahweh. Tazal. Al-Yeh. Yamyaka. Yawamah. Hashamash. La'at. Yakai. Wayarak. Layala. Yahweh. Yashamar. Call Yashamar. After Pascha. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'at. Babawa'at. Ma'adat.
Our love. In the English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hill.
I will lift up my eyes into the hill.
Which cometh my help?
From which cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He
will not slumber.
Behold.
He that keepeth Yasharala. Shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. Sun shall not smite thee by day. Nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall protect thy going out. And thy coming in. From this time forward. Even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Al-Hayyam. Al-Damayah. The cup. Al-Takarash. Al-Tashakwat. All. Hayahana. Awabiyaka. Yahama. Yawan. Ra'ash. Al-Amaka. Ya'arayam. Sawada. Wayata. Ya'ai Tazawah. Al-Tazapawaya. Amarwa. Lakawa. Munakakidan. Bagaya. Wala'ah. Yasakar. Shum Yasharala. Awada. Kaya. Nawai Tazawah. Labat. Yakat. Ayak. Barayat. Yakarat. Ahoy. Adawam. Wayashamai. Alayam. Nawa'aba. Wahagari. Gabal. Wa'amawan. Wa'amalak. Halashat. Amishabi. Tazawar. Gum Ashawar. Nalawa. Aimah. Hayawa. Zerawat. The Bunya. The Watts. Salah. Aisha. Laham. Kamadi. Kasaya. Sara'at. Kayabi. Banakal. Koyashawan. Nashimadu. Bayan. Da'ira. Hayawa. Daman. La'adam. Shayadam. Nada. Yabua. Kaira. Wakazabak. Wakazalmanai. Call Nasiakamwa. Ashar. Amaru. Nairusha. Nanawat. Na'awat. Alahayam. Shayatamu. Kagalgalak. Kakwash. Lapanya. Rawaka. Ka'ash. Tabaira. Ya'ira. Wakalahaba. Talahat. Hariyam. Khan. Karadat. Pasaira. Wabasa. Wapatka. Dabahalam. Mala'at. Panyaham. Kwalawan. Waya. Bukwash. Shimka. Yahweh. Yabash. Waya. Behold. Adi. Waya. Kapar. Waya. Waya. Da'ira. Kaya. Atha. Shimka. Yahweh. Yabat. Ayuwan. Kap.
Ratazah. In the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold
not thy peace. And be not still. O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee. Have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel. Against thy people. And consulted. Against thy hidden ones. They have said. Come. And let us cut them off.
Let us cut them off.
For being a nation.
For being a nation.
That the name of Israel.
Name of Israel.
May be no more remembered.
May be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together.
They have consulted together.
With one consent.
One consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
Tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Moab.
And the Hagarim.
And the Hagarim.
Gabal. And Ammon.
And
Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
With
the inhabitants of Tyre.
The inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur is also joined.
Assur is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. At the brook of Kisan.
The brook of Kisan.
Was perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
Like Zeeb.
Like Zeeb.
Yea. All their princes at Zabah.
All the princes at Zabah.
And at Zalmunna.
And Zalmunna.
Who said, let us take to ourselves.
Take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
Houses of Yahweh in possession.
Oh my power.
Oh my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
As the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
With
thy tempest. And make them afraid.
Make them afraid.
With thy storm.
With thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
They may seek thy name.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
And troubled forever.
Troubled forever.
Yea. Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
That
men may know.
That
thou. Whose name alone. Is Yahweh. Art the most high. Over all the earth.
All the earth. So this turn. Shabbat. Seated.
All right. Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Barakatah to the brothers, Yahweh Shemal Athah Hashem Yahweh Shai to the sisters, the Wada for joining us once again. This is the Isupk, or the Lord's Sabbath service. You know what I mean? So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up what we left off in the scriptures the last week. For those of you that may be just tuning in for the first time, we go through the scriptures from Genesis to Revelations. We go chapter by chapter, verse by verse. We first read it in the Hebrew, then we read it in the English. So we're going to be picking up where we were last week. Where we at, Mariah?
Picking up at 5:22, 2 Kings 5:22.
So this will be the book of 2 Kings, chapter 5, and we're going to be picking up at verse 22.
This is the book, 2 Kings, chapter 5, verse 22 in the Hebrew. When you Amar, Shalom, Adanya, Shalaknaya, La'amar, Hana, Aitha, Zaha, Bahawa, Ba'awa, Alaya, Shanaya, Nairiyam, Mahar, Apariyam, Mabanya, Hanabaya, Yum, Hana, Na'a, Laham, Kakar, Kasap, Washatia, Kalapawa, Bagadim, verse 23, where you Mar, Naiman, Hawa'al, Kwaka, Kakarium, where you Parataza, Bawa, where you Tazar, Kakarayam, Kasap, Bashanaya, Karatayam, Washatia, Kalapawaf, Bagadian, Wayathan, all, Shanaya, Naarayaw, Wayashawa, Lapani Yawa, verse 24, Wayaba, all, Hi Paul, Wayaquak, Mayadians, Wayapaquad, Babayaf, Wayashalak, Ha'anashiyam, Wayalakwa, verse 25, Wahawa, Ba'a, Wayama, all, Adanayawa, Wayamar, Ayawa, Alayashai, Ma'an, Ma'ayan, Gakazaya, Wayamar, La'a, Halak, Abadak, Ana, Wa'ana, verse 26, Wayamar, Alayawa, La'a, Labaya, Halak, Ashar, Hapar, Ayash, Ma'al, Baraka Batwa, Lakoratak, Ha'if, Lakokath, Hakasa, Walakokath, Bagadiyam, Wasayah, the Yum, Wakaramayam, Watazan, Wabakor, Waibadiyam, Washapakawa, verse 27, Watazra'if, Naiman, Hadabak, Baka, Wabazaraik, La'aiwalam, Wayataza, Malapaniwa, Batazarai, Kashala. It's the book of 2 Kings, chapter 6, verse 1. Wayamaru, Banaya, Hanabaya, Yum, all, Alayashai, Hana, Hamakawam, Ashar, Anakanwa, Yashabayam, Shum, Lapanayak, Tazar, Mamanawa.
All right, now that was the ancient Hebrew. We're going to switch over to the English now.
This is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 5, verse 22 in the English. And he said, all is well. My master hath sent me, saying, behold, even now there be come to me from Mount Ephraim 2 young men of the sons of the prophets. Give them, I pray thee, a talent of silver and 2 changes of garments.
So what we're at here. So what happened is Naaman, let me make sure I'm saying his name right. Yeah, Naaman, who is he was a captain of the Syrian army. He came down with leprosy, and the king of Syria tried what he could to help the guy out. Then he, of course, heard that there's prophets in Israel. You know what I mean? So he sent a letter to the king of Israel, and gold and silver. He sent all this tribute to the king of Israel, asking for help with Naaman. And he sent the letter, and the king of Israel was like, "Oh boy, he's trying to start a war." You know what I mean? Right. He was worried that the king of Syria was looking for an occasion to start a war, because Naaman was very, they called him a great man. He's a very respected man, very rich, very popular in Syria at the time. And so the king of Israel thought that the Syrian king was seeking an occasion, because if he did not heal his friend, then of course he would take it personal.
Right.
So he sent Naaman to Israel anyway. And of course, Elisha was still around. You know what I mean? Oh, and when Elisha heard, so when Naaman had the letter, when the Naaman came, the king of Israel rent his garment. It's like me being so overwhelmed and upset. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to go into a war. We just finished the war. You know what I mean? He ripped his garment. When Elisha heard about this, he came to help. And so Naaman came expecting, you know, he went to Elisha, and Elisha said, okay, go bathe yourself in the River Jordan. I think he said 7 times. And Naaman was like, what? You know, he was thinking, he thought he was going to lay hands on him, send some prayer up to God, play some music. You know, he thought he was going to do the evangelical Christian pastor thing. You know what I'm saying? Instead of something practical to be done. The Lord ain't all them bells and whistles that you see in the Christian church. You know what I mean? So long of the story short is, first Naaman got mad and was finna leave and trying. He went off in a huff, and then his servant, who was wiser than him, says, Salaka, excuse me, but if the man of God told you this is what you came here for, if he told you to go and bathe in the River Jordan, don't you think you should give it a try? Right. And he did exactly what Elisha told him. He stopped on his temper tantrum and did what Elisha told him, and he was cured of his leprosy. So then he came to Elisha and offered him silver and gold and rewards and tribute and horses and mules and all. He wanted to run. And Elisha said, "No, I don't need any of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm good." You know what I'm saying? And so he went away upset because Elisha wouldn't take any tribute. But one of Elisha's servants decided to go and talk to Naaman. So where it is when it said that, you know what I'm saying? Let me go back down to the verse. So that's what we're picking up right now. When he came, Naaman saw the Gehazi, who was the servant of Elisha. He hopped down off his horse excited. He said, "Is everything all right?" And he said, "All is well." You know what I mean? And he said, and he my master sent me. You know what I mean? So it'll be two young men coming and give them silver and garments. Now, Elisha did not tell this brother to do this, though. He's doing it on his own fruition because he's watching all of them riches and gold and silver and garments walk away. And because Elisha didn't want nothing. Elisha was there to do the work of the Lord. He's not asking for a personal reward. He's not a prophet for profit like your fake Christian leaders, like these fake Israelite leaders, like your Muslim imam, like your Buddhist monk. You know what I mean? Like everybody outside of the Isupk, they're doing it for this. We're doing it for this. This meaning this our nation. Go ahead, keep going.
Verse 23. Now Naaman said, "Be content, take 2 talents." And he urged him and bound 2 talents of silver in 2 bags with 2 changes of garments and laid them upon 2 of his servants. And they bare them before him.
Now Naaman told him, "Be content and take 2 talents of silver." He told him, "Here, you take it." You know what I mean? Keep going.
Verse 24. And when he came to the tower, he took them from their hand and bestowed them in the house. And he let the men go, and they departed. Verse 25. But he went in and stood before his master. And Elisha said unto him, "Whence comest thou, Gehazi?" And he said, "Thy servant went no whither." 26.
Now he just lied to him. He came in, he took the money, he took the garments, and he stashed them in the house. And then when he went inside, he stashed them, and he came inside. Elisha asked him, "Where'd you go?" He said, "I didn't go anywhere." Come on, keep going.
Verse 26. And he said unto him, "Went not mine heart with thee when the man turned again from his chariot to meet thee? Is it a time to receive money and to receive garments and olive yards and vineyards and sheep and oxen and men servants and maid servants?" Verse 27.
I see. He just said, "Didn't my heart go with you? Wasn't my mind there with you? Didn't you know what I mean? Don't you think I wasn't not there with you when dude jumped off his chariot to receive you? Is this a time right now to get gold and silver and garments and all of these rewards that he offered me and I turned down? Is this the time to do it? You know what I mean? I turned those things down. Who told you to go take them?" Keep going.
Verse 27. The leprosy thereof, it's like the leprosy therefore of Naaman shall cleave unto thee and unto thy seed forever. And he went out from his presence as a leper, as white as snow.
So see, because he disobeyed, he used he usurped authority at that moment over Elisha. You get what I'm saying? You don't do that to the men above you. You don't make decisions for the men above you. You do what you follow orders. The disciples didn't buck against Christ. Elisha did not go against anything that Elijah said. When Elijah was on earth, the only thing Elisha did when Elijah told him to turn around and go on home, "I'm going to go in this city. It's dangerous. I'm going to go to this city to prophesy." He said, "Allah, sir, if you wouldn't mind, out of one, I'm going to stick by your side to the end." Because he knew that he was going to get taken up in the chariots, that he wouldn't see his master anymore. So he didn't go against Elijah's wishes. He asked him. You know what I mean? This servant right here just went against what Elisha was trying to do. He wasn't trying to, like I said, is this a time to take rewards? We get our rewards from the Lord. This heathen who I just healed, that glory is going to go to the Father. You know what I'm saying? He can go back and say, "Man, this man healed me and took no reward." Now, this servant just interfered with what was going on, and now he's paying the price. Now the leprosy that was on Naaman is now on Gehazi and his children forever. And when he says forever, that means forever. Right. Him and his you'll be able to know his children because they will be cursed with leprosy. His seed is cursed with leprosy, and so is he forever.
Right. If I could, sir. Mm-hmm. So then, what is it? Google leprosy, leper. Mm-hmm. So it says some translations of the Bible use the term leper to describe those who were affected by leprosy. Mm-hmm. So leper is a derogatory term that is used to hurt people affected by leprosy across the world. And we ask everyone to avoid using this word. So last night on the podcast, y'all brought out the situation with LeBron James, them calling him monkeys and this and that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? These people, they flag us for saying certain things like LGBT. We can't say the words homosexual or certain derogatory terms, but they, try to use that against us. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even gonna bring up Paul Mooney, but I'm gonna bring this up another topic, man, because I don't even want to get into these.
Right. It's not class.
Well,
leper is in the Bible.
Right.
And that's what it is. Leprosy is not widespread no more, so that's nothing they should be able to flag us about. But we're reading the Bible. You know what I'm saying? In the Bible, he is a leper. He walked away from his presence, a leper as white as snow. That means he completely lost all pigmentation. Like right then, he became 100% full of leprosy. White as snow. He lost all his melanin, as we call it nowadays. All his pigmentation gone for being disobedient. Right. You know what I mean? Overzealous. He went behind Elisha's back to go and claim a reward that wasn't even his to claim. Right. You know what I mean? And that Elisha didn't want. So, and that's his punishment. All right, continue.
Because the book of 2 Kings, chapter 6, verse 1, and the sons of the prophet said unto Elisha, behold now, the place where we dwell with thee is too straight for us.
Mm-hmm. Right. The place that we dwell with thee is too straight for us. That was the last verse. All right. And you imagine, and it's not talking about like the road, the land, you know what I mean? It's the life that you're living. Because you got to remember, Elisha is a man of God.
Right.
He's recognized in the land as a man of God, just like Elijah was recognized as a man of God. And here's the thing about it. That is a straight and narrow path.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the place where we dwell with thee is too straight for us. That's like us coming to commanding, and that's like brothers drop out of the school because this is the straight and narrow path.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's not saying that like, man, the crib is too straight.
Right.
You know, it's too narrow. It's not enough room for us. No, that's the way that they're living, the lifestyle they're living, obeying. You got to understand at this time, Israel as a nation, we're divided.
Right.
And there's a whole section of our nation, the northern kingdom, that keeps getting these wicked kings that are in the idolatry and idol worship.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they're the king. We've had a bunch of kings so far in the book of Kings. We've had like 20 kings,
right.
20 or 21 kings that have done wickedly in the eyes of the Lord in idol worship and done the things that displeases the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So these prophets are coming and saying, this place that we live with you is too straight. Like, man, we can't do nothing. We can't have no whores. We can't eat no pork. We can't smoke no weed.
Right.
We can't go out and celebrate these holidays, these feast days that the heathens that our people are worshiping. We can't go worship on Baal Day.
Right.
You know what I mean? We can't worship Sekhmeth Day. You know what I'm saying? Because our people were into all different types of idolatry back then. So just like today. So you can imagine some of the things that you would see when you were walking through the streets of Israel. You can imagine some of the feasts and holidays and celebrations that they had going on. Right. And as a priest of the Lord, you have to resist that temptation.
Right.
We are all tempted to go out and pop whores at the club. Go online and get some Instagram chick offline who's going to come and give you AIDS.
Right.
Who's going to give you all types of STDs or who may set you up to be robbed and unalived. These things happen in the real world, and the Lord protects us from it. Following the law, statutes, and commandments, and being men of God protects us from that. So they're coming to him and saying, man, this place is too straight. But let's continue to see what happens after this. Salakia. So this is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 6, and verse 2 in the Hebrew. Nalaka, Na'ah, I, Hayaridan, when the Koka, Sakya, when not Koka, Mashama, Sakya, Masham, Ayash, Kwa Wara, Akath, when the Aisha, Lanawa, Sham, Makwam, Sakya, Makawam, Lashabath, Sham, Wayamar, Lakawa, verse 3. Wayamar, Ha'amad, Hawa'al, Na'ah, Walak, Ah, Ibarayak, Slaki. Wayamar, Anaya, Alak, verse 4. Wayalak, Atham, Wayabawa, Hayaradan, Slaki. Hayaradana, Wayagazarwa, Ha'itazam, Slakia, Ha'itazayam, verse 5. Wayahaya, Ha'akad, Mapalak, Hakara, Slakia, Hakwa Wara, Hakara, Wa'ath, Habarazal, Slakia, yeah, Habarzal, Nepal, Hamayam, Wayatazai, Wayatazaikwa, Wayamar, Ahaha, Adanya, Wahawa'a, Sha'awal, verse 6. Wayamar, Ayash, Halaham, Slakia, Lahayam, Ana, Nepal, Waya Ra'a Hawa, Ath, Hamakawam, Wayakatazab, Wayakatazab, Itazah, Wayashalak, Shema, Wayatazak, Habarzal, verse 7. Wayamar, Haram, Lak, Wayashalak, Yadawa, Wayakwak, Kahawa, verse 8. Wayamalak, Slakia, Aram, Ayaha, Nalakam, Bayasharala, Wayaitazah, Allah, Ibadyawa, La'amar, Makawam, Palanya, Alamanya, the Ya. All right, let's get the English.
The book of 2 Kings, chapter 6, verse 2 in English. Let us go, we pray thee, unto Jordan, and take thence every man a beam, and let us make us a place there, Where we go, second, where we made the well. And he answered, Go ye. Verse 3. And one said, Be content, I pray thee, and go with thy servants. And he answered, I will go. Verse 4. So he went with them. And when they came to Jordan, they cut down wood. Verse 5. But as one was felling the beam, the axe head fell into the water. And he cried and said, Alas, master, for it was borrowed.
So he cutting the beams. So Salaki, I will stand corrected. So they want to build a bigger domicile.
Right.
So they want to go down to the Jordan and build a bigger place for them to dwell in. So as they're doing that, one of the servants had told Elisha to go down with them.
Right.
Asked him to go down with them. He went down, they're cutting the beams, and the axe broke. And when the axe broke, he cried to the master because he had borrowed this axe from somebody. The axe broke, the head fell into the water. Keep going.
Verse 6. And the man of God said, Where fell it? And he showed him the place. And he cut down a stick and cast it in thither. And the iron did swim.
So he took a stick and cast it into the water, and it said the iron swam. Keep going.
Verse 7. Therefore said he, Take it up to thee. And he put it out his hand and took it. Verse 8. Then the king of Syria warred against Israel and took counsel with the servants, saying, In such and such a place shall be my camp.
So when he struck the water, the axe head, it said it swam, it floated back up. And he told him, Go ahead and grab it. You know what I'm saying? And while they're doing this, Syria, now keep in mind, didn't he just heal Naaman, who is good friend of the king of Syria?
Right.
Now Syria is turned around and want to go to war with Israel, and the king of Israel is planning out where he's going to encamp so he can attack them. All right, let's pick them up.
This is the book of 2 Kings, chapter 6, verse 9 in the Hebrew. Where Shalak, Ayach, Ha'alahayam, Al, Malak, Yasharala, La'amar, Hashamar, Ma'abar, Hamakawam, Hazah, Kaya, Sham, Aram, Nakatayam, verse 10, where Shalak, Malak, Yasharala, Al, Hamakawam, Ashar, Amar, Lawat, Ayash, Ha'alahayam. Small head. Was the Yara? Was the Brawa? What is Shamar? Shum, La'a, Akaf, Wala'a, Shatayam, verse 11. When Sa'ir, Laba, Malak, Aram, Al, Hadabar, Hazah, where Korah, all. Abadiwa, where you Amar, Allah, Yahum, Hawala'a, Hagaya Gadwa, Hagad, Yadawa, La Maya, Bashalanawa, all, Malak, Yasharala, verse 12, where you Amar, Akkad, my body wa, Wala'a, Adaniya, Hamalak, Kaya, Alayashai, Hanabaya, Ashar, Bayasharala, Yagayad, Lamalak, Yasharala, Af, Hanabarian, Ashar, Dadabar, Bakadar, Mashakabak, verse 13, Bayamar, Lakawa, Wala'awa, Ayaba, Hawa, Wa Shalak, Kawa Hawa, Wayagad, Lawa, La'amar, Hana, Badathan, verse 14, Wayashalak, Shema, Sawasayam, Waraka, Wakayal, Bakal, it's like Kabad, Wayabawa, Layala, Wayakapa, Wayapakwa, Wayakwapakwa. It's like Waya Kwapawa Ah Ha'ayar, verse 15. Waya Shakam, Masharaf, Ayash, Lahayam, Lakawan, Wayataza, Wahana, Kayal, Sababa, Af, Hayar, Wasawa, Waraka, Wayamar, Nairawa, Ayawa, Ahaha, Adanya, Ayaba, Sakayaka, Naashai.
English.
It's the book of 2 Kings, chapter 6, and verse 9 in the English. And the man of God sent unto the king of Israel, saying, beware that thou pass not such a place, for thither the Syrians are come down. Verse 10, and the king of Israel sent to the place which the man of God told him and warned him off, and saved himself there, not once nor twice.
Now see, he just told this man, don't go down to this place because the Syrians are coming down, are there. Syrians are coming down there. And the king of Israel, now keep in mind, Israel at this point is the northern tribe. Then Judah is the southern tribe. The king of Israel had a succession of kings that did not listen to the Lord. You know what I mean? Did that which was wicked in the sight of the Lord. We just, Ahab and Jeroboam, and now this is the king after Jeroboam. Both of them were unalived by the Lord. This king choosing not to listen to the Lord. And he said he warned him and saved himself there. You know what I mean? Not once, nor twice. You know what I mean? Like, keep going.
Verse 11. Therefore the heart of the king of Syria was sore troubled for this thing. And he called his servants and said unto them, will ye not shew me which of us is for the king of Israel? Verse 12. And one of his servants said, none, my lord, O king, but Elisha, the prophet that is in Israel. Telleth the king of Israel the words that thou speakest in thy bedchamber.
So he said, he got mad because think about this. Elisha saved them more than twice, not once, nor twice. He saved this king a couple times to the point where the king of Syria got frustrated, like, yo, okay, which one of y'all is helping him? As I said, which one of us is for the king of Israel? Which one of y'all is on his side? You know what I mean? Because I've set my encampments up. He done came down into the camp. He came into the trap and he keep getting out. And the servants say, none of us, Lord, none of us are for Israel. None of us are betraying you. Right. What's happening is Elisha is a prophet. And he prays to the Lord of Israel. You know what I mean?
Right.
And the Lord is telling him what you say, the king of Israel is, and he's telling the king of Israel what you're saying in your bedchamber, behind closed doors. You know what I mean? At that point, if I was the king of Syria, I'd be like, you know what? Just pack up, let's go. Because ain't no secrets. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 13. And he said, go and spy where he is, that I may send and fetch him. And it was told him, saying, behold, he is in Dalton.
So now he just sent spies out like, look, go find where he's at and fetch him. You know, you fetch something, that means to bring it to you. You know what I mean? Because this prophet is destroying my war plans. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to conquer Israel. I'm trying to kill this. I'm trying to unalive this king. And this prophet is on point. So go find where he's at. Keep going.
Verse 14. Therefore, see he that the horses and chariots and a great host, and they came by night and compassed the city about.
They came at night and surrounded the city. Keep going.
Verse 15. And when the servant of the man of God was risen early and going forth, behold, a host compassed the city both with horses and chariots. And his servant said unto him, alas, my master, how shall we do?
So now they woke up in the morning and the city is surrounded by servants and chariots, by horses and chariots. You know what I mean? And one of Elisha's men was like, oh, what are we going to do now? You know what I mean? All right, let's continue on. I'm sorry, so we're picking up at 19, right? No, 16. All right, this is the book of 2 Kings, chapter 6 and verse 16 in the Hebrew. Well, Yamar, the Yara, Kaya, what's like it? Rabbayam, Ashar, Athanwa, Ma'ashar, Awatham, verse 17. Wayath Palal, Ali Ayashai, Wayamar, Yahweh, Pequak, Na'ah, Ath, Ayanyawa, Wayara, Wayaraha, Wayapequak, Yahweh, Ath, Ayanya, Hanaiah, Wayara, Wahana, Hahar, Malak, Mala'ah. So Sayam, Wayaraka, Ash, Sabah Yabath, Al Yashai, verse 18. Wayaradwa, Alawa, Wayatapal, Wayatapalal, Al Yashai, Al Yahweh, Wayamar, Hak, Na'ah, Ath, Hagawaya, Hazahah, Basan warrior, where you come, Basan warrior, Kadabar, Al Yashai, verse 19, where Yamar, Alaham, Al Yashai, La'ah, Zahah, Hadarak, Wala'ah, Zahah, Ha'ayar, 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 Lakawa, Akaria, Walaka, Athkam, Al, Ha'ayash, Ashar, Quash one, the Baquashwan, where you lock, with thumb, Shamar Rawana, verse 20, where Yahaya, Kaba'am, Kaba'am, Shamarwan, where Yamar, Al Yashai, Yahweh, Pequak, Ayanya, Ilaha, where Yamarwa, where you Pequak, Yahweh, Ayan Yana, Ayan Yaham, where you Rawa, where Hana, but the Wak, Shamarwan, verse 21, where Yamar, Malak, Yasharala, Al, Al Yashai, Kadathwa, Awatham, Aka, Abiyah, verse 22, where Yamar, La'ah, Thaka, Ha'ashar, Shabayat, Shabayath, Bakarabak, or Bakwash, Waba Kwashatak, Ata, Maka, Ayam, Lakam, Wamayam, Lapan Yaham, it's like you. Kawa, Shatwa, Lakwa, Adan Yaham. Right, in the English.
There's the book of 2 Kings, chapter 6, and verse 16. The English. And he answered, fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them.
You know, and fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them. You know who is with us? The angels, the army of the host of heaven.
Right.
Keep going.
Verse 17. And Elisha prayed and said, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see. And the Lord opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw. And behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha.
He told him, he prayed to the Lord, open this young man's eyes so he could see. And when he did, he said the mountains were full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha. He had an army of angels round about him that filled the mountains. You know what I mean? The greatest army that young man had probably ever seen in his life in the fourth dimension, on what people call the spiritual plane. You know what I mean? The angels surround us. The angels protect us. And the Lord allowed that young man to see it. Keep going.
Verse 18. And when they came down to him, Elisha prayed unto the Lord and said, smite this people, I pray thee, with blindness. And he smote them with blindness according to the word of Elisha.
Now remember, Elijah told Elisha that once I'm gone, if you see me be taken up in the whirlwind, taken up by the chariot, you'll be able to do everything that I did, but even more. Elijah used to call fire from the sky. He called fire down, and he eliminated and unalived 102?
Yeah,
102 men. Because the next army, the next captain with his army of 50 came and begged for their lives. Now, Elisha just blinded an entire, now Elisha just prayed to the Lord, and the Lord blinded an entire army. Keep going.
And Elisha said unto them, this is not the way, neither is this the city. Follow me, and I will bring you to the man whom you seek. But he led them to Samaria.
Now, he just led this, he told them, after he blinded him, he said, this is not where you want to go. I'm going to take you to the man you want. And he led him over to Samaria. Keep going.
Verse 20. And it came to pass, when they were coming to Samaria, that Elisha said, Lord, open the eyes of these men, that they may see. And the Lord opened their eyes, and they saw. And behold, they were in the midst of Samaria. Verse 21. And the king of Israel said unto Elisha, when he saw them, my father, shall I smite them? Shall I smite them?
Now look, when he brought them into Samaria, the king looked and he asked Elisha, my father. Now, you know, he's humble now.
Right.
Shall I smite them? Shall I smite them? You know what I mean? Keep going.
Verse 22. And he answered, thou shalt not smite them. Wouldst thou smite those whom thou hast taken captive? With thy sword and with thy bow, set bread and water before them, that they may eat and drink and go to their master.
So basically, he said, would you unalive prisoners of war? Would you unalive the people that you conquered? No, give them bread and water. Give them some provisions so they can, and then send them on to their master. All right, let's pick up the next one.
It's the book of 2 Kings, chapter 6, verse 23 in the Hebrew. Where Korah, Laham, Korah, Gadawala, where Kawa, where Shatia, where Shatwa, where Shalakam, where Lakwa, all Adaniyaham, Wala Yasapawa. Gadawadia, Aram, Labawam, Ba'arataza, Yasharal, verse 24, Wayahaya, Akaya, Khan, Wayakubatsa, Ban, Hadad, Malak, Aram, Kal, Makanawa, Waya'al, Where Tazar, Al, Shamar 1, verse 25, where Hayah, Ra'ai, got a wall. But Shamar 1, Wahana, Tazar, Al Yahah, Hayawam, Ra'ash, come a war. Bashama Nayam, Kasap, Rabai, Kwa, Haraya, Yawanayam. Dabaya, Wahanayam, Bakamasha, Kasap, 26, Wayahaya, Malak, Yashirala, Akbar, All, Hama, Wahasha, Tazaikwa, Ayuwa, La Amor, Hawashaya, Iha, Hadanaya, Hamalak, verse 27, where Amor, All, Yabashaya Ire, it's like Yabashaya Ike, Yahweh, Ma'ayan, Hawashaya Ike, Haman, Hagaran, it's like Hawa, Man, Hayakwa, verse 28, where Amor, Laha, Hamalak, Maha, Laka, but the Amor, Sha, Hazaaf, Amara, Abya, Hana, it's like Daniya, but not when I call, the what, how you want, Wa'ah, Banaya, Na'akal, Bakar, verse 29.
Where'd you start at?
22.
That was 8.
Where are we in the King James?
We are at 2 Kings chapter 6, and he just left off at verse 28. He just stopped at 28. So we're going through 22 through 28.
It's the book. I said 23 slack.
You started at 23?
I started at 23. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. So you got one more in Hebrew. So like it.
Not ever say we finished at 22. We finished at 22 in Hebrew. So yeah.
Yeah, but you're supposed to read up to 29 in Hebrew. That'd have been 7 verses.
So we had 23 there.
Right. You started at 23, but you still got to read verse 29 in Hebrew.
Okay, here we go. 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 29 in the Hebrew. When a Bashar, Af, Banaya, when a Kahawa, wa Amar, Ayaha, Bayawam, Kar, it's like Danaya, Af, Banak, when it should call on the what? Within a Kaba, Af, Banak. The book of 2 Kings, chapter 6, and verse 23 in the English. And he prepared great provision for them. And when they had eaten and drunk, he sent them away. And they went to their master. So the bands of Syria came no more into the land of Israel.
Let's see, they just basically, they won that battle without even having to fight. You know what I mean? Elisha used the army of the Lord to blind them. He led them away from Israel and took them over to Samaria. You know what I mean?
Right.
And the king of Israel was ready to attack them and smite them. And he was like, are you going to basically unalive people that you've already beat?
Right.
Give them some bread, give them some provisions, and send them to their master. Show mercy unto them.
Right.
And that's what he did. He followed the advice. He showed mercy on them because they were defeated. The army of the Lord just defeated them. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so he sent them in, and they said they no more came into the land. Syria didn't attack Israel after that. Because why would you attack a people so powerful that they didn't even have to fight a complete war with you? Everything you did to every trap you laid for their king, he had a prophet that told him everything that you were going to do. So he avoided the traps. He couldn't unalive the king because the prophet was advising him. Then on the middle of the battlefield, you go to see who the prophet is, and you come out, and then the prophet comes out and blinds your whole army and leads them away from Israel all the way back to your land, to Samaria, to a whole nother land, and then tells the king to feed them and send them on their way. Now, if I'm your enemy, I'm going to be thankful that my people came back and that you didn't come and conquer us, and I'm going to leave you alone at that point. That's what the king of Syria did. Go ahead.
That's the worst thing that happens. Man, I'd rather get stabbed than be able to go blind. Somebody make you blind before you go to war. That's not.
If you go blind before war, you're going to get stabbed. I wouldn't want either. Yeah. Personally. I keep going.
Nah, it's like sis
Oh, slash, let's go ahead.
It sounded like they were showing them mercy, even though that they made them blind, they led them away from the war, right?
Right. Away from Israel. So they were blind, and he led them away from Israel and took them over to Samaria. You know what I mean? Because he said, this isn't the city that you all want. I'm going to take you to the city you want to be at. He led them back home. Yeah, he sent them home. You know what I mean? And then when he restored their sight, they were back home. Okay. So, you know what I mean? He said, this ain't the city you want. Go home. We're going to spare you. Now, the king was ready, of course, because now they're in a vulnerable position. They're just getting their sight back. They're confused. You know what I mean? That's the perfect time to run in for the kill.
Right.
But he said, no. They've already been conquered. You know what I mean? The Lord conquered them. They're demoralized. So why conquer them? They already conquered. They're your subjects now. They're not going to mess with you anymore. So get them some provisions, feed them, show some mercy, let them go on. And by him doing that, Syria left us alone. Yeah. Keep going.
Verse 24. And it came to pass after this that Ben-Hadad, king of Syria, gathered all his hosts and went up and besieged Samaria.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 25. And there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it until an ass's head was sold for 80 pieces of silver, and the fourth part of a cab of dove's dung for 5 pieces of silver.
So after that, the king of Syria attacked Samaria, and they besieged the city so hard they cut off all supplies. It said an ass's head, which is a donkey's head, was sold at a high price. And then they're saying that parts of a cab of dove's dung, bird crap, was sold for 5 pieces of silver. That's how hungry. That's when they besieged that city. That's how bad the famine got into the city, where they would eat a jackass's head was a delicacy at that point, and bird poop was they were eating bird poop at a high price. Keep going.
Verse 26. And as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, Help, my lord, O king. Verse 27. And he said, If the Lord do not help thee, when shall I help thee? Out of the barn floor or out of the winepress?
So as he passed by, and Samaria is getting demolished. A Samaritan woman screamed out to the king of Israel, help. He said, well, if the Lord not helping you, what can I do? You know what I mean? Keep going.
Verse 28. And the king said unto her, What aileth thee? And she answered, This woman said unto me, Give thy son, that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow.
So that's a rough one. He said, give me your son so we can eat him. That's how hungry they are. We want to eat your son today, and I'm going to save my son to eat tomorrow. And that's not a metaphor. That's a literal. That's how starving they were. That's how bad that war got. That's how badly that city was besieged. Same thing happened to us in 70 AD.
Right.
You know what I mean? When they destroyed Jerusalem, we were eating our children then. We were eating the elderly. When we were besieged in 70 AD, when Jerusalem fell, when everything was destroyed the last time, when Rome attacked, that's how bad it got in our city. That's how we ended up in Africa. We fled and went into Africa and we were taken into slavery in Rome and all that stuff, when they used to talk about the Christians being thrown to the lions, well, our oppressors say the Christians. We in Isupk know that it was Israelites.
Right.
That was our people being thrown to the lions for entertainment for the Roman Empire, being made to fight as gladiators and all of that other stuff that was going on back then, that we think there was Edomites doing it to each other, but it wasn't. But right, yes.
So the movies that they got out there and showing all this, that was us.
A lot of it is us, yeah, that's us. So, but right now, this is what Samaria is going through. You know what I mean? Because like I said, Elisha led the Syrian army say, this is the city you want, not Israel. You want this city. And the king went and said, okay, yeah, I want this city. And he attacked Samaria instead of attacking Israel. And the fate that Samaria is suffering is what they had planned for Israel. All right, let's right.
One more. Verse 29. So we bored my son and did eat him. And I said unto her on the next day, give thy son that we may eat him. And she had hid her son.
So she explained it. She told somebody, yeah, give me your gift. She wanted to eat their son and save her son for the next day. She boiled her son and they ate her son. And then the woman that she made the deal with hid her son so he wouldn't be eaten.
The next day.
The next day, yeah. It's not to laugh. It's a tragic story, but it's just wow. Yeah. All right, this is the book of 2 Kings, chapter 6 and verse 30 in the Hebrew. Well, Yahya, Katamai, Hamalak, the Barya, Asha, Wayakurai, Bagadyua, Waha, Ibar, Al, Hakama, Wayura, Ayam, Wahana, Hashakwa, Al, Bashamarwa, Mabayat, verse 31, Wayamar, Kaha, Ya'aisha, Laya, Allahayam, Waka, Yawasa, Imad, Ya'amad, Ra'ash, Alayashai, Ban, Shapat, Ilawa, Hayawam, verse 32. Walashai, Yashai, Yashab, Babayathwa, Wahasakwan Yum, Yashabyum, Athwa, Yashalak, Ayash, Malapanyawa, Bataram, Yaba, Hamalak, Al Yawa, Waha Yawa, Wa'a, Amar, Al, Hakwazanya, Hazakwan Yam, Hara'a, Haratham, Kaya, Shalak, Ban, Hamaratazak, Hazah, Lahasayad, Lahasayar, Ra'ashia, Ra'awa, Kaba'a, Hamala'ak, Sagarwa, Hadalath, Walak, Tazazath, Walaka Tazatham Athwa but Allah Halawa Kwawal Regawa Adanyua Athara Akar Yawa. Verse 33. I Wadnua Madabar Imam Wahana Hamalak Yarad Aliwa Wayamar Hana Za'ath Hara'aya Ma'ath Yahweh Math Maha Awakla'a Awakayal La Yahweh Ide. So this is the book. Let me get out of here. The book of 2 Kings, chapter 7 and verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wayamar Hal Yashai Al Yashai Shama'aiwa Debar Yahweh Kaha Amar Yahweh Ka'ath Makar Za'aha Zalath Bashakwal Wasatham Shirayam Bashakwal Bashair Shamarwan. Verse 2. Waya'ain Hashalash Layash Ashar Lamalak Nasha'ain Al Yadwa Ad Ayash Laham Lahayam Wayamar Hana Yahweh Asha Arabawath Bashabayam Hayaha Hadabar Hazar Wayamar Hanaka Ra'aha Ba'ai Yanayak Wamasham La'a the Akal. Verse 3. Wa'ar Ba'ayam Ba'aiha Anashiyam Hayawa Matazarayim Patak Hashair Wayamarwa Ayash Al Ra'ai Hawa Maha Anakan Anak Nawa Yashabyam Paha I Matanwa.
There's the book of 2 Kings, chapter 6, and verse 30 in the English. And it came to pass, when the king heard the words of the woman, that he rent his clothes, and he passed by upon the wall, and the people looked, and behold, he had sackcloth within upon his flesh.
So when the king heard this story, he was, it struck a chord with him. So he literally tore his robe. And when he did that, he went past and they saw the king that he had put on sackcloth. Back in the days, we used to do the sackcloth when we were in mourning. You know what I mean? That was a sign of our mourning. You know what I mean? We would rent our clothes, we would pull out our beard, we would wear sackcloth, you know what I mean? So people could literally see we were in mourning. Keep going.
Verse 31. Then he said, God do so and more also to me, if the head of Elisha the son of Shaphat shall stand on him this day. Verse 31. But Elisha Elisha sat in his house, and the elders sat with him, and the king sent a man from before him. But ere the messenger came to him, he said to the elders, see how this son of a murderer had sent to take away mine head? Look, when the messenger cometh, shut the door, and hold him fast at the door. It is not the sound of his master's feet behind him.
So then the king sent the messenger. He said, you know, God do so and more to me, if the head of Elisha, the son, shall stand on him. So he's like, with the whole thing that he's seeing at the wall, because he knows Elisha led them to Samaria.
Right.
So he's seeing all this tragedy, and the son getting eaten and the other son being hidden, and he see the suffering and the pain. He rent his garment and put on sackcloth, and he said, may the Lord do this to me and more if Elisha's head stays on his shoulders today. You know what I mean? He's that grieved by the suffering of heathens that he wants to behead a prophet. So he sent the messenger, and you would think, you know, just read this. Oh, he sent the messenger. Why did Elisha turn? He said, Elisha's a prophet. He said, no, that's not a messenger. He said that man has come to unalive me. He said, close the door. When he was with the elders, you know what I mean? That's why he said, but ere the messenger came to him, and he said to the elders, he said, this son of a murderer has sent him to take my head. The son of a murderer, he's talking about the king. You know what I mean? And this is not the king's son, but the messenger. Like, you know what I mean? Son, like how black people talk. You know what I mean? But he said, yeah, the son of that murderer, he just sent this kid to come and kill me. In the disguise of a messenger. That's why he said, shut the door, because you can hear his master's feet coming right behind him. He's on a mission for the king. He's come to take my head. Keep going.
Verse 33. And while he yet talked with them, behold, the messenger came down unto him, and he said, behold, this evil is of the Lord. What should I wait for the Lord any longer?
So then he come down, of course, he said, oh, this evil is of, should I wait on the Lord any longer? Like, yeah. You know what I mean? This evil is, what you're looking at is not me. Like Elisha didn't do this to them people. The Lord did. You know what I'm saying? Just like with us, when America starts to fall, we are going to witness a lot of tragedy.
Right.
There's going to be starvation. There is going to be famine and pestilence and war and plague and blood and tears and suffering. But it's not us that did this to America. It's going to be the Lord punishing in America. So don't come at us. You know what I mean? Plenty of people are going to want to blame us because we sit on the street and we prophesy what's going to come, because we're telling the world what's about to happen to it. We're telling America what's going to happen to it. We're telling the Edomites, our oppressors, what's going to happen to them.
Right.
And they walk past us and yell, get a job and all this other stuff that they're doing now. And then they're going to realize that we were prophets, and then they're going to want to blame us, and they're going to want to seek our lives for the Lord's punishment. All right, keep going.
It's the book of 2 Kings, chapter 7, verse 1. Then Elisha said, hear ye the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord, tomorrow about this time shall a measure of fine flour be sold for a shekel, and 2 measures of barley for a shekel in the gate of Samaria. Verse 2. Then the Lord, on whose hand the king leaned, answered the man of God and said, behold, if the Lord would make windows in heaven, might this thing be? And he said, behold, thou shalt see it with thine eyes, but shalt not eat thereof.
So he's telling them basically around this time tomorrow, things are going to settle. You know what I mean? He's saying this is going to be sold for this, and this is going to be sold for that. And he was like, if the Lord could, you know, like, did the Lord make windows in heaven? Like, you know what I mean? If it's going to happen, like, can we see that happening? Because if you're looking at the state of Samaria right now, it doesn't look like what it's hard to believe what Alicia's saying is going to happen, because they're eating their kids. They eating bird poop. You know what I mean? They fiending for the head of a donkey to eat. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Verse 3. And there were 4 leprous men at the entering in of the gate, and they said one to another, why sit we here until we die?
All right, let's get these last ones, and then we're going. Then we have to wrap it up after that.
So here's the book of 2 Kings, chapter 7, and verse 4 in the Hebrew. Amar wonder what? Never what? Yeah. Wahar Ba'ayar. Wamatanawa. Sham. Wa'am. Washabanwa. Paha. Wamawadanwa. Wa'itha. Labal. Saki Lakal. Lakawa. Wanapala. Makana. Haram. Yakayanawa. Nakaya. Wa'am. Wamayatania. Wamatanwa. Verse 5. Wiyakawamwa. Banasha. Labawa. Makana. Haram. Wiyabawa. Kwatazaha. Makana. Haram. Wahana. Ayan. Sham. Ayas. Verse 6. Wahadanya. Hashama Ya'ai. Af. Makana. Arum. Kowal. Raka. Kowal. Sawas. Kowal. Hayal. Gadawal. Wiyamar. Ayash. All. Akayawa. Hana. Shakar. Alyanawa. Malak. Yasharala. Af. Malakia. Hakatayam. Wa'af. Malakia. Matazarian. Labawa. Ayanawa. Verse 7. Wayakwamwa. Wayanawasawa. Banasha. Wayazabwa. Af. Ahalayaham. Wa'af. Sawasa. Waham. Wa'af. Hamar Yaham. Hamakana. Shar. Haya. Wayasawa. Napasham. Verse 8. Wayabawa. Hamatazarian. Ha'ala. Kwatazaha. Hamakana. Wayabawa. Hahal. Aka. Wayakawa. Wayashatwa. Wayashawa. Masham. Kasab. Wazaha. Wabagadia. Wayakawa. Wayatamanwa. Wayashabwa. Wayabawa. Akar. Wayashawa. Masham. Wayalakwa. Wayatamanwa. Verse 9. Wayamarwa. Ayash. What? La'a. Khan. Anakanawa. Aishaya. It's like Aishayam. Hayawam. Hazah. Yawam. Bashar what? Hawa'a. Wahan Nakawa. Lawaha Kanwa. Makashayam. Waka. It's like, Kakayanwa. A war. Habakor. Momataza Anwa. I one. Right. It's like a what? One of her. When a girl, yada, baya, hamala. Verse 10. Where your baba, where you crawl what? Sha'ir, Hayar. Where you got your what? Lahum, La Amar, Ba'anawa, Makana, Arum, Wahanam, Ayash, Sham, Ayash, Wakawal, Adam, Kaya, Hasawas, Asawar, Welcome a war, after war, Wahalayaham, Dar, Hamad.
Right. Verse 7.
Serious. The book of 2 Kings, chapter 7, and verse 4 in English. If we say we will enter into the city, then the famine is in the city, and we shall die there. And if we sit still here, we die also. Now therefore come, and let us fall unto the host of the Syrians. If they save us alive, we shall live. And if they kill us, we shall but die.
So these lepers, these 4 leprous men, they came and they were trying to make a decision. They sat at the gate. One of them was like, well, if we sit at the gate, we're going to die. And like, yeah, well, if we go into the city, we're going to die. You know, the famine and everything going on there, and they're eating each other. If we go in that city, we dead. I said, well, damn, if we sit here, we're dead. He said, well, look, let's basically throw ourselves onto the mercy of the Syrian army. You know what I mean? And let's see what happens when we go over there. If they spare us, we'll live. If they don't, we die. Either way it goes. Our best bet is to go see what the army will do. They got food, they got provisions, you know, they got medicine. Keep going.
Verse 5. And they rose up in the twilight to go unto the camp of the Syrians. And when they were come to the uttermost part of the camp of Syria, behold, there was no man there. Verse 6. For the Lord had made the host of the Syrians to hear a noise of chariots and a noise of horses, even the noise of a great host. And they said one to another, lo, the king of Israel had hired against us the kings of the Hittites and the kings of the Egyptians to come upon us.
So like Alicia said, tomorrow at this time, things are going to get better. And these leprous men, they went to go and throw themselves on the mercy of the Syrian army. And they went to where the army was encamped at around the city, and the army was gone. Because overnight, they heard, the Lord made them hear the sound of a great army coming. Now remember, when Alyssa asked the Lord to unblind, you know, to let the young man see, he saw the host of the Lord's army. He saw a great army filling the mountains. You know what I mean? So now the Lord let them hear the sounds of this army. And it scared the Syrians so much, they left. Right, because they, in their mind, they weren't spiritual men. They don't think, oh, that's the Lord, the host of the Lord's army. They said, oh man, the king of Israel done hired mercenaries and to hide the Hittites. What it said, the Hittites and the kings of the Egyptians. They done hired them to come and get us. Keep going.
Verse 7. Wherefore they arose and fled in the twilight, and left their tents and their horses and their asses, even the camp as it was, and fled for their life.
They were so scared. It sounded so massive. They ain't even hop on the horses. They ran. They jumped up and ran by foot and hightailed it out of there. Keep going. Go ahead.
I don't know what cartoon it was, but that's what they do in the cartoons. They sit and play noise. Yeah, they play noise. Verse 8. And when these lepers came to the uttermost part of the camp, they went into one tent and did eat and drink, and carried them silver and gold and raiment, and went and hid it, and came again and entered into another tent and carried this also, and went and hid it.
So they going tent to tent looting.
Stealing, right?
They're not really stealing, because the army left it behind. At this point, it's not stealing, it's looting a little bit. But they went into a tent and they ate and drank their fill, and the silver and the gold and the garments. They said, "Oh, look, this just ain't nobody want it." they took it for themselves and went and hid it. So couldn't nobody come back and get it, or come somebody take it. And they're going tent to tent looting at this point. Just taking they're really taking the spoils of war, even though they weren't in the war.
Right.
You know what I mean? But the Syrian army just abandoned their camp and they abandoned everything. So technically it's not stealing, you know what I mean? But it is a bit of looting. All right, keep going.
Verse 9. If they said one to another, we do not well. This day is a day of good tidings, and behold our peace. If we tarry till the morning light, some mischief will come upon us. Now therefore come, that we may go and tell the king's household.
He said, man, we not doing good. This ain't good. We not right. If we stay here till the morning, something bad gonna happen to us. You know what I mean? If we keep this to ourselves and stay, because they're looting. Right. They know what they're doing. People are up in Samaria starving to death and eating their kids and bird poop and jackass heads and Lord knows what else they're in there doing. You know what I mean? And these dudes, the lepers, they came and they went and they done ate their fill. They done drank good. They done ate good. They done got silver and gold and fancy clothes. And then they conscience struck them like, yo, you know what? This ain't right. Well, we're not doing well. You know what I'm saying? We need to go and let the king know that army is gone. Because if we stay here and somebody come and find us here while they in that city starving, or if the Syrians come back, we in trouble. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Verse 10. So they came and called unto the porter of the city, and they told him, saying, we came to the camp of the Syrians, and behold, there was no man there, neither voice of man, but horses tied, and asses tied, and the tents as they were.
Hey, so they took what they took, they hid it, they ate, they did everything, and then they went to the porters of the city. That means the guards at the port, at the door, the doormen, whatever you want to call them. You know what I mean? The dude on the tower, who goes there type of, you know, and they told him, hey, we just came from the Syrian camp and they gone. They said there's not a man there, not even the voice of a man. That means it's quiet. It's just horses and asses and their tents. They just abandoned the camp. You know what I mean? And those 4 lepers probably just saved their own lives by doing that also. All right. Yeah.
It's 11, and he called the porters.
No, we stopped at 10. We went from 4 to 10. Okay. All right, and with that, all right.
Just us?
Just us.
Last problem. Bibles need to stand. On after done, we turn to face the east. We're gonna do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanaw. Shabbat Shemayim. Kwadesh. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malawaka. Taba'ah. Ratazak. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'aratazak. Kawah. Hayah. Bashemayim. Lathananaw. Come. Yawam. Wasalakanaw. Kabawayanaw. Kasalakanaw. Kabawayanaw. Wala'at. Tabayayanaw. Bonasai 1. Abal. Hawashayanaw. Mayan. Right. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Watapara. Aman. In the English. Our Father. Which art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. Cock the pound of the Hebrew, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Bahashem.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Baba Kashah.
Baba Kashah.
Nathalanau.
Nathalanau.
Hakak.
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 Le'apa'ah.
La'apa'ah.
Call Makallah.
Call Makallah.
Wakal Matawah.
Call Matawah.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Latahar.
Latahar.
Hamatazarayim.
Hamatazarayim.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Lahaki.
Lahaki.
Hamati.
Hamati.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Al-Kawat.
Al-Karwa.
Atama'ala.
Atama'ala.
Garshan.
Garshan.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Wadaman.
Wadaman in the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. That's Israel, the Hebrew, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Bahashem.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Barak Lanau.
Barak Lanau.
Wayasharala.
Wayasharala.
Wahabayat.
Wahabayat.
Sapari.
Sapari.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Wadaman.
Wadaman in the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Hahari.
Al-Hahari.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Izari.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shamayam.
Shamayam.
Wa'aratazah.
Wa'aratazah.
Al-Yathan.
Al-Yathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hanala'ah.
Hanala'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasharala.
Yasharala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamar.
Shamar.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazal.
Tazal.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakayaka.
Yakayaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Balayallah.
Balayallah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Makal Rai.
Call Rai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Afnapash.
Afnapash.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'at.
Taza'at.
Baba Wa'ak.
Wawa'at.
Ma'ita.
Mayata.
Ba'ai.
Wa'ai.
Awalum.
Awalum. In the English. I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He would not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee.
Will not slumber.
Will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold.
He that keepeth Yasharala.
He that keepeth Yasharala.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth.
And even forevermore.
And even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Al-Hayyam.
Al-Hayyam.
Al-Damayah.
Al-Damayah.
Lakah.
Lakah.
Al-Thakarash.
Al-Thakarash.
Al-Thashakwat.
Al-Thashakwat.
All. Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awabyaka.
Awabyaka.
Yahama.
Yahama.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Amaka.
Al-Amaka.
Ya'arayamwa.
Ya'arayamwa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayata.
Wayata.
Ya'ai Tazawa.
Ya'ai Tazawa.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Al-Tazapawamyaka.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakiyadam.
Wanakakiyadam.
Magaya.
Magaya.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Sham Yasharala.
Sham Yasharala.
Awada.
Awada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawai Tazawa.
Nawai Tazawa.
Labat.
Labat.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Baryath.
Baryath.
Yakaratwa.
Yakaratwa.
Ahalya.
Ahalya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashamai.
Wayashamai.
Alayam.
Alayam.
Mawa'aba, Wahagaria, Gabal, Wa'amalat, Palashat, Yashabi, Tazawar, Gum Ashawar, Nalawat, Imam, Hayawat, Zerawai, Labanya, Lawat, Aisha, Laham, Kamadi, Kasaya, Sarah, Kayabi, Banakal, Koyashawan, Nashamadu, Bayan, Dahira, Hayawat, Daman, La Adama, Shayathamwa, Nadab, Yatmu, Kaira, Wakazabah, Wakazal Manai, Call Nasiakumwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Nairasha, Nanawat, Awat, Alahayam, Shayathamwa, Kagagala, Kakwash, Lapanya, Rawaka, Kaash, Dabaira, Yaira, Wakalahaba, Dalahat, Hariyam, Khan, Daradatma, Basairika, Wabasa, Wapathka, Dabahalam, Mala'ai, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Wayat, Bakwashwa, Shimka, Yahawah, Yabashwa, Wayat, Bahol, Adiai, Wayat, Kaparwa, Wayat, Abad, Wayat, Dahira, Kayat, Atha, Shimka, Yahawah, Labadka, Ayuwan, Ka, Haratazah. In English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace. Hold not thy peace. And be not still. And be not still. O Yahweh. O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. Thine enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee. And they that hate thee. Have lifted up the head. Have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. Against thy people. And consulted. And consulted against thy hidden ones. Against thy hidden ones. They have said. They have said. Come. And let us cut them off. And let us cut them off from being a nation. From being a nation. That the name of Yasharallah may be no more in remembrance. May be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together. They have consulted together with one consent. With one consent. They are confederate against thee. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. Tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. And the Ishmaelites of Moab. Of Moab. And the Hagarenes. And the Hagarenes. Gabal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur is also joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them. As unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. At the brook of Kison. Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Arab. And like Zael. Yea. All their princes as Sabbath. And as Samuna. Who said, let us take to ourselves. The houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power. Make them like a wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth the wood. And as the flames setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them. With thy tempest. And make them afraid. With thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Yahweh. Let them be confounded. And troubled forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. So this turn. So Shabbat needs to be seated. Men of Israel, Imam Shabbat, Imam Barak, Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Brakatah, Mr. Sorry, me turn to Sister Marshall, we need to stand. Men of Israel, Imam Shabbat, Imam Barak, Yahweh Shema Bashim Yahshua. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamar,
Shamar,
Alatha,
Alatha,
Ba'ashem,
Bashim,
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
It means God in the name of Jesus Christ, watch over you. That's my top. 7 dismissed.
I enjoy Sundays like I do any place.